I love the 2000 Strippling Warriors. What incredible young men. In Alma 53, we're introduced to them. As you know, this 20-year, 20-chapter war that is taking place between the Nephites and the Lamanites. The Nephites are in desperate circumstances. They're nearly overrun. If you look at the Institute map and you start marking which cities the Lamanites control and which cities the Nephites control, the Nephites are in a bad way. Now, these new converts that used to be Lamanites, that are now Nephites because they want to be called believers in Christ, are growing crops and sharing those with the army, but they don't need just crops. They need bodies. They need arms. They need soldiers. And so the fathers that once buried their weapons are about to dig them up. The prophet comes along, and I imagine maybe it was like a big community meeting, and the prophet comes along and he hears what they're talking about. He hears they're going to go dig up their weapons. And in verse 14 of Alma 53, behold, as they were about to take their weapons of war, they were overpowered by the persuasions of Helaman and his brethren, for they were about to break the oath which they had made. And Helaman feared, lest by doing so they should lose their souls. What a profound teaching. And it's not about armies, and it's not about weapons, and it's not about fighting. It's about keeping covenants. When we break covenants, we are in danger of losing our soul. Think sacrament covenants. Think temple covenants. Think wearing the garment covenants. When we break covenants, we put ourselves in danger. And the prophet, in this case Helaman, feared lest by so doing they should lose their souls. And later in that verse, he calls them dangerous circumstances. Now, you know about the 2,000 young men that said, wait. We haven't made the covenant. We didn't promise we wouldn't fight. And so Helaman takes them on. None of them are killed. All of them are wounded. None of them died in these battles. I think there are three reasons. I think these same three reasons can bless our lives today. Number one, these 2,000 stripling warriors in verse 19 would that Helaman should be their leader. They said, we will follow the prophet. Number one, you want to be protected, you want your children to be protected, your grandchildren to be protected in these last days, teach them no matter what, follow the prophet. He will not lead the church astray. Follow the prophet. Number two, in chapter 56 of Alma, verse 47, they did not doubt. You know the famous saying of today, doubt your doubts before you doubt your faith. Do not let doubt settle in. Doubt your doubts. They did not doubt. And then the final thing they did, which preserved them and will preserve us and our children, is in chapter 57, verse 21. And they did obey and observe to perform every word of command with exactness. They weren't just obedient, they were exactly obedient. If we will do these same three things, follow the prophet, don't give room for doubt, and always obey with exactness, we will receive the same promises and the same blessings that the 2,000 stripling warriors received.